They asked him, "Do you want this opponent?" No, he goes, "I want the toughest guy." He didn't try to dodge him or anything. He said, I want the toughest guy, you know. And are you sure? Yeah. I mean, that was his style. He'd take on anybody. He wasn't afraid of anybody, you know.
I respect that about Johnny Tapia.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, people are texting in right there. You know, the phone number's on the screen. Send us your text messages. Let us know what's on your mind. We're here with Team Maribel. Also, Dennis D.C. Chavez in the house. We're talking Johnny Tapia, his career. You know, we're talking moments, you know, that he shared with us. Me personally, I never had the opportunity to meet Johnny Tapia, but I always watched him, you know, on his fights. I heard a lot of stories about Johnny Tapia, you know, and Johnny Tapia is definitely mi vida loca. He represented for Albuquerque, New Mexico, and, you know, so many stories that I heard. You know, and it's just awesome to have somebody with that much talent, you know, come and represent. Also, I want to add that, you know, Johnny Tapia never came on this television show, but he was on The Sports Animal about a year ago, and a lot of people caught that here on Comcast Channel 27.
Oh yeah, I was there.
Yeah, that was an awesome interview. You know, when he had the youth there, his son. You know, my thoughts and prayers are definitely with Johnny Tapia's son right now. I know they must be going through a hard time right now. And just going through to Johnny Tapia's gym earlier today, it was just so much love over there, you know. A lot of fans. The youth were there paying respect. You know, you could just feel the energy like you feel the energy right now. You know, Johnny Tapia, you know, he's a bad boxer. A good human being, too. You know, brought the best out in everybody. You've seen him, and, man, that guy wasn't afraid of nobody.
Right.
That was definitely his gift.
I think he was the best super flyweight. You know, don't you agree? Yeah.
I think he was the best bantamweight. I mean, we could debate. You know, he was flyweight, super flyweight, bantamweight, and then featherweight. I mean, come on, you know, that's 3 different weight classes.
Right.
To be a champ in one weight class alone is tough, but in 3 different weight classes you know, a good friend of mine, you know, he was telling me about it. He's like, man, Johnny was...
That's an amazing feat, you know. Today, you and I went up there to the gym. Man, you talk about emotions, ladies and gentlemen. I got to tell you something. Go down there. It's off San Mateo, off the freeway, before you get to Bios on the right-hand side. Go down there. You know, they appreciate it. Candles, cards. This woman, she's taking care of the area. She started telling me in tears that a homeless man walked all the way from downtown here, walked up there, and had a little Bible saying with a little rose, and he gave it, laid it down for Johnny, and she says, you know what? She says, rich and poor have been coming up to see him. That's Johnny Tapia, man. You know, he rode with Tyson and Oscar De La Hoya. That's wonderful. King of Kings, bad man. He earned it. But yet, he'd still come to the amateurs. He'd still, come to the small little fights in Albuquerque and walk in and represent Team Tapia. It's just, you don't find people like that. People sometimes stay on the top and make it, and they don't look down no more. And one thing, he never looked down on anybody. He was tight, man. That's the perspective I got, you know. I saw it, you know.
You know, when he was living out in Vegas and he came to Albuquerque, I asked him, can you sign a pair of gloves for the kids? You know, I'm going to raffle them off at the event. And he says, sure. And we made it a point to meet before he left back. And he signed them. He would never tell me no or hesitate to do it. For the kids, he was all for the kids, you know. So that was Johnny, you know.
I was reading some awesome stories on Facebook earlier on Johnny Tapia's page, and we'll see in a minute if we can get the computer here and read some of the awesome stories, you know. I'm sure the people out there wouldn't mind, you know, because they experienced, you know, Johnny Tapia. They met the man, you know. They knew him personally, so we'll see if we can, you know, get the computer here in a second. And we're going to play a clip here in a moment. This one was brought to you by KOB. I believe 93.3. They put a little montage, just a few pictures, some audio. We're gonna get to this video, and then we're gonna get some more of Johnny Tapia's highlight. Tonight, Truth505 Live, representing with the Maribel team, Dennis D.C. Chavez, world famous ring announcer, Fight Time. And we're paying homage to a great boxer out here in New Mexico. Johnny Tapia represented for Burques, so that was awesome. Just that in itself was awesome. Every time he got out there, he put it on the map. 5-time world champion. You wouldn't want to talk bad about Johnny Tapia. That guy knocked heads off. Rest in peace, Johnny Tapia. Our prayers are with your family tonight. Our condolences, to everybody out there. When Johnny Tapia passed, Albuquerque definitely shed a tear. We cried because that was our hometown hero. And we're going to roll a clip right here on Truth505 Live. More with these gentlemen in a second. And we're going to open up the phone lines for your text messages. We'll put the number on the screen. So hit us up. If you're enjoying the show, you're checking us out tonight, we appreciate it. Big ups to you. Big up to all the youth out there. You are the future, You guys make good decisions in your life. Make it happen. Everybody, you guys are awesome out there. Truth505 Live, Duke City. Team Maribel in the house.
Proudly representing his hometown of Albuquerque, New Mexico. He is undefeated in his campaign in the ring with 46 wins, no losses, 2 draws with 25 wins coming by way of knockout. Here is the former IBF and WBO Junior Bantamweight World Champion and the current WBA Bantamweight Champion of the world, known as Mi Vida Loca, introducing the undefeated Johnny Tapia.
I'm Albuquerque's Duke. I've been Albuquerque's Duke for years. No matter how much times you fall, you can still pick yourself up and be successful. I'm a walking proof of it. I'm clean and sober, thank God today. I'm still married after 18 years. I got 3 beautiful kids.
All I know is the Johnny I see on a day-to-day basis. Every night before you go to bed with him, his whole thing is when we're in our room, it's kind of like he breathes a sigh of relief because he's made it through another day, and that's probably the happiest you'll see him because he's accomplished one more day. But then it starts all over, and as soon as the morning hits, you see that depressed Johnny where he's sitting there and he has to face another day, and he always says, I don't know if I have the strength to get through this day.
Boxer Johnny Tapia has died. APD confirmed the news to KOB Eyewitness News 4 less than 2 hours ago.
Right now, at this point, we know that it was a family member who came inside the home, found him dead inside. Police arrived. They are now investigating. Now, they do tell us that they do not suspect foul play, but it is still unclear as to how he died.
The couple just spent some quality time with Tapia. At the beginning of May, they stopped by his gym and asked Tapia to sign some boxing gloves, which he did without hesitation.
And he signed his name, Johnny Tapia. Very, very special. He meant a lot to us. It's really hard. I never thought that this would be this way. I can no longer hug him, but God can, and his mom can.
He would be the kind of person, if you don't have a family, I'll be part of your family.
He's come so close so often to death that it's hard to believe it did finally happen. I remember in Vegas one time he was in a coma for days, and they didn't think he was going to make it. He was in critical condition, and to realize that that now he's gone, it's really a surprise. I thought he was just invulnerable. I thought it was water off a duck's back every time he came close to death.
In my book, Johnny was the best boxer ever born in New Mexico. I think it's just right now that we take the time out to pray for him and his family in this very difficult time and give them all the support that they can get and all the prayers that they can get.
Sad to hear that he went. I probably have a lot of sympathy for him and his family.
Well, I knew he struggled with drugs for a little bit, so.
If anybody's just tuning in right now, welcome to Truth505 Live Show. Welcome the Maribel family in the house, Dennis D.C. Chavez. We're paying homage and respect to Johnny Tapia, 5-time world champion. Born and raised out here in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Did it real big, on the stage that represented, big, huge, some that hasn't even been done out here in New Mexico in a long time. I mean, there's some boxers, you know, we have our boxers, but Johnny Tapia is definitely a special boxer. I mean, you see the fire in his eyes. You've seen that when he went into the ring, he wanted it, and he wanted it bad.
He was a great finisher. I'll tell you that right now. He brought it.
We have the youth in the building, and can you guys go ahead and introduce yourself? And these are amateur boxers out here in New Mexico. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Michael Mirabal.
Hi, Michael.
Malachi Mirabal.
That it?
So, Malachi.
Santiago Hiron.
Santiago.
This is Kehlani.
Awesome, awesome. That's beautiful. We got the family here. How is it, Richard, you know, getting your family into youth boxing? How has that experience been as a man, you know, getting your family into the family business?
You know, it's strange, but when I had stopped training for a while, I just got burned out years ago, and Vince was about 9 years old, and he came up to me and he says, "Dad, I want you to train me." And I says, "Are you sure?" He says, "Yes." So I said, "Okay, but we're in it for the long run. You know, we're not gonna train for a week, a month, a year. It's gonna be a lifetime thing, you know. So if you can agree with me on that, then I'll train you. Otherwise, we don't even start." And he agreed to do it. So here's where we're at, you know. And you know, I got Steve when he was 14. You know, I said, you know, I don't want him to get into trouble. You know, I was like a father figure to him, so I started getting him involved in it as well. And he's gone a long way. He's a 2-time Golden Glove champion and a Men's Open USA champion, a regional. So Steve has come a long way, you know, in boxing. So, you know, with that, his kids as well, as like Vince came to him and asked him the same thing, if he can train him. So here we are, we teamed up, you know, and going strong at this point and moving forward, you know.
And which one of the youth wants to come over here and do a quick, you know, couple jabs over here for the camera?
A little bit of shadow boxing.
Shadow boxing.
Come
Let's
on,
go.
come
Let's
on.
go.
Go ahead, both of you.
Right
do a face off.
Right here. Right here.
Face off.
Do a face off first.
Do a face off first, and then one punch.
Put up your dukes.
Get in a fighting stance.
Boom. Yeah. All right. Now, get out there and do some shadow boxing.
And one at a time.
All right. First
Something
one up.
you go up to, okay?
Show me some speed. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, okay.
Awesome. Who do you think this guy resembles? Tell him this.
Mayweather.
No.
Boom, 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 boom. Amateur boxing right there, ladies and gentlemen. Come and see them. They're the best. They're the foundation to the pros. Don't let these little guys fool you. These little cracker jacks, boom, they bring it. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, great discipline.
Santi.
Boy, you're such a show-off. I swear to God. All right, Santi. Bring it, Santi. Bring it home.
Well, let me.
Oh, nice move.
Can I say something?
Yeah,
right quick?
yeah. Come on.
Santiago Hiron. I want to make sure I pay respects. He's not on our team. He's part of another team. The team is called Power and Glory. Steve Garcia. I got you, brother. If you're watching this show, I got you. It's his coach.
Yes.
He's actually Santi. Kind of grew up with the boys. We're neighbors. They live right across the street. So you know, but this kid and they're best buddies. You know, best buddies. So I just wanted to make sure. You know, I got you, Steve, brother. Garcia.
I got to tell you something.
Who does this guy resemble?
It's all familia.
Malinaji.
Oh, yeah. I got to tell you, Peter, this is what it's all about. Johnny Tapia, Familia, Team Medieval, all the boxing family in New Mexico.
Exactly.
They're all Familia. And they embrace anybody that wants to come out and work out and give it a shot. The other day, this lady called me and she says, DC, my boys need to learn how to defend themselves. That was such a nice way of saying it. And you know what? The first ones I thought of was Team Medoval, for the mere fact that they teach discipline, focus, and desire. Their teaching skills are remarkable. And she's now training with them, the two little boys. But if you saw Albuquerque, these young men doing their thing, that's what it's all about. You know, God bless Yaffle, and God bless, you know, tennis and all that. But let me tell you something. Boxing is a whole different style, and it's weird because you train with a group of people, but yet you're an island unto yourself in the ring. It's only you and another human being, and they're gonna bring it, and all the skills you need, all that knowledge. And Johnny Tapia, Johnny Tapia started with little men like this, and then we have the ladies, female amateurs, fantastic fighters in the house. Check out an amateur show. It's a foundation to the pros, and I'm always going to push that because you got to see the action. Times have changed. They're modern. They're full of energy, right, guys? A lot of fun, huh? That's what I mean.
I kind of want to add to what DC said. It actually, you know, came in my head just now. But you know, back in the days when Johnny was fighting amateur, he went a long ways. Really, I mean, he went really far. He was actually in the U.S. Olympic Training Center, and he was there with okay, put it this way, we're different teams, all in Albuquerque throughout New Mexico, but when you make it to the regional and national level, there's only so many weight classes, so you got a guy representing a weight class from a different team, so then you become a team, you know what I mean? So it was like back in the days, Johnny Tapia, Jakey Valencia Jr., Ronnie Rentz, Tommy Cordova, little Daniel Perez, Henry Anaya. I mean, you had some bad dudes back in those days, you know, and they were like a family, and maybe from all different outfits, teams, but those are hardcore. Those are the guys that paved the way for these little guys.
Yeah,
that's cool.
They came together as a team when they go outside New Mexico, you know, to represent New Mexico, even though they were from separate entities, you know.
I think that's awesome. That reminded me a little bit about hip hop. You know, sometimes rappers from different crews, different, you know, record labels, when they get out there, you know, they go on stage and they represent, they show what's up, you know. And especially with the youth right here, it's a beautiful thing, you know. Boxing is an awesome sport. You know, keeps the kids off of drugs, keeps them out of gangs, keeps them level-headed, and it teaches them discipline. I think that's awesome.
Exactly, you know, we keep them busy. You know, I thank God that He gives me the ability to work with these kids and you know, have an outlet for them, you know, and to me it's therapy, and to them it's therapy, you know, and that's what I tell them, you know, that this is therapy here, and it is hitting the bag, you get your frustrations out, and, you know, and it makes it all good.
I want to say big ups to everybody tuning in tonight to the Truth505 live show. This may be the last time you see me on Channel 27, maybe not. But tonight we're paying homage and respect to Johnny Tapia. You know, we're going to, you know, check out some of these text messages right now. Richie Rich is texting us up, saying what up. And looks like Mobilis is texting in. What up, Mobilis? And someone texts us in. Thoughts and our prayers are with the Tapia family. Rest in peace, Johnny, from the Marquez family. We have rest in peace, Johnny Tapia. We love and miss you. And just everybody tuning in tonight, you know, we're here to pay respects to a legend, you know, someone who wasn't afraid to, you know, put up his dukes, you know, dukes up. And, you know, our thoughts and our prayers are with the family tonight, the friends, the people that are experiencing this tragic loss. You know, we know everything's in God's hands at this point. And our condolences definitely going out to the family tonight. Johnny Tapia, world-class boxer. Let's roll another clip. We only have a few minutes left here on the show. Let's roll a Johnny Tapia clip, a highlight clip. Show what Johnny Tapia is all about. He's in our hearts tonight. Definitely appreciate the Mirabal family coming out tonight. Dennis D.C. Chavez, Duke City, what up?
Fighting out of the blue corner, wearing black with silver, and weighing in officially at 126 pounds. He brings a future Hall of Fame professional record to the ring. 52 victories, including 28 knockouts, with only 2 losses and 2 bouts even. Tonight, he challenges the People's Champion. Ladies and gentlemen, here's the fighting pride of Albuquerque, New Mexico, the 5-time world champion, Johnny Mi Vida Loca Tapia.
Johnny Tapia. Johnny Tapia. Any last words about Johnny Tapia for tonight's program? Everybody that texts us in, thank you very much.
Yeah.
Yeah, buddy.
I got something to say. Ladies and gentlemen, if you went to any of the fights, this is how we greeted Johnny Tapia. You guys ready? Johnny!
Johnny! Johnny! Johnny! Johnny! Johnny! Johnny! Johnny!
Johnny! Johnny! Johnny!
Yeah. John, you want to go some more?
We miss you, Johnny.
Yeah, Johnny.
You'll
Boom,
never,
Johnny.
Rest in peace, Johnny.
Never be forgotten.
Never.
Forgotten.
There he is with Pacquiao right there.
Yeah. Johnny, the crowd cheered. The babyface assassin with the killer looks, drop you in a second with a vicious hook. Those are days where things are good, especially a man-child from this neighborhood. Yeah, I should be a rapper.
Johnny don't play no games, you know?
That's right. That's Johnny. Boom. Come on, boys. What did you want to say?
What did you want to say?
We miss you, Johnny. We miss you, Johnny. We hope you're still here with us. We really miss you. We all want you.
The quiet ones. You got to watch out for the quiet ones.
Johnny Tapia, I want to thank the Mirabal family for coming down tonight. I want to thank Dennis D.C. Chavez, everybody that tuned in tonight. God bless everybody out there tonight. One love, take care of each other, each one teach one. The youth, keep on striving, the youth, keep on staying in school. One love, the Tapia family. Definitely in our prayers. We love Johnny Tapia, baddest fighter out of New Mexico.
Yeah,
with all respects to the other fighters. Let's go, y'all ready?
Yeah.
Ready. Johnny, 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 Tapia.
Please visit the memorial.
Go visit the memorial.
I want to thank everybody that was part of this program tonight. You might find us next week on this same channel. Maybe not. I'm about to retire out of this joint. But I want to thank everybody that showed up and everybody that tuned in tonight. Johnny Tapia, world famous fighter. You're in our hearts. Por vida, for life.
We love you, Johnny.
Thank you.
Great show, Pete.
Awesome.
Awesome.
Rest in peace, Johnny.
It was an honor.
Bye, y'all.
Good night.
Yeah! Right on, Pete.